Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This looks like a wonderful treat. Joey sent me this. This is Tallgrass's vanilla bean version of their Buffalo Sweat. Brewed with vanilla beans, and they're out of Manhattan, Kansas, guys. 20 IBUs on this beer, 5% alcohol by volume. This is a 16-ounce can. I've not had the vanilla bean version of the Buffalo Sweat. So let's go over and see. Since it is a stout, it goes well with your chocolate dishes and your stronger dishes. Glassware is pint, becker, the the nonic, the tumbler, the mug, or the stein or sidel. 5%er used. I use a pint glass for these lower ABV beers, but I decided to use the double glass for this to enhance the aromas just a little bit. That tulip shape of this glass enhances the aromas. And a lot of people drink most of their beers out of this style glass just to enhance those aromas. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. I like the darker beers in this style of glass just to enhance those aromas, guys. The beer is not recommended for extended cellaring, being a 5%er. Commercial description on this beer, it does not have one. And there's not anything else. This is a milk or sweet stout. I guess they use lactose in brewing of this beer. And it says availability is rotating, so they do this several times a year, I guess, I would presume. Just what I would think. It doesn't say if it's a once a year or one time or whatever. Rotating schedule on this beer. So they probably do it several times a year. Cannot get the Tallgrass beers here in Virginia, so I have to have somebody like Joey or somebody else to send these beers to me, and not been disappointed with the Tallgrass beers. So those guys got it going on pretty good, and it does have a date on it. Drink by 052514 right on the side of the can. So it's got the IBUs, the date, and the ABV right here on the can. Thumbs up to those guys for that. I can't think of anything else they would need to put on the label or on the can. So let's get this one. This is a 16-ouncer. This is a big one. Oh yeah, look at that head. Look at that. Down the center, we get a good 3 fingers of head. 16-ouncer. This is a 20-ounce glass, but with that aggressive pour that I just did, I don't know if I'm going to quite get it all in there right now. So. Wow, look at that. Almost looks like a dessert topping on top of the beer there. Over to the light, there is none. It is black as night, very reminiscent of what a stout should be like, in my opinion. I like the stouts to have that really dark color and not be translucent or have like a ruby red color. Those ruby red colors remind me more of a porter than a stout. So this looks very good in the glass, guys. Let's get a nose on this one. To me, on the nose, it smells more like an English stout. I'm not getting a whole lot of the vanilla and a whole lot of chocolate or anything on the nose. Now, that's right out of the fridge at 40 degrees. That's probably going to change a little bit as it warms up to room temperature. I'm getting a little bit of chocolate. Maybe a hint of coffee. Definitely deep roasted malt. But to me, the vanilla is just not standing out like I would anticipate it was on the nose. The very creamy head. I mean, there's hardly any big bubbles. It almost looks like a yogurt on top of the beer See if I can get the rest of it in there. It's just a swallow. Yeah, but to me, it reminds me of an English stout. A little bit more subdued than I was anticipating this one to have. But the taste could be completely different. So, not getting any alcohol, 5%, not getting anything on the nose on the alcohol, which is a good thing. A little subdued in the aromas, in my opinion. So, let's give it a taste, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Joey. Thank you, sir. Yeah, and the taste, the vanilla is there, but it's not overpowering. It's not super vanilla. A little on the thin side, but it's a 5%er. Very easy drinking, very sessionable for this style of beer. Caramel, roasted toffee, maybe a little brown sugar, and that's probably from the lactose. It's a little on the sweeter side. 20 IBUs, not very bitter at all. Very easy drinking, very sessionable. Almost would consider this a chick style stout, being as sweet as it is. I am getting the chocolate, a little bit of vanilla, caramel, toffee, and just a little on the thin side, but kind of expect that with a 5%er now, guys. So awesome lacing. Let's leave it in the glass. So let's let this one warm up and let the other half taste it, and we'll come back and do the final chug on this one. Let it warm up a little bit and see if any of that changes and the flavors come out a little bit more once it gets to room temperature. It's 40 degrees right out of the fridge. Stick around. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. It is a little on the thin side, but it's a 5%er. It's not supposed to be a big, hefty, hearty 9 or 10% stout. It is what it is. So it's very tasty though. The vanilla comes out very good in the taste. Not so much in the aroma, but it's definitely there in the taste, guys. So let's do the final chug on this one. Oh yeah, very pleasant, very easy drinking, very sessionable. A lot of sweetness there with the lactose they're using in this. The vanilla is definitely there in the taste, not so much in the aroma, a little on the thin side, but very, very enjoyable, very easy drinking beer, guys. So with that being said, got the date on the cans, got the IBUs on the can, it's got all the information you need on the can. So I consider this an A beer, guys. I'm gonna give this an 8, which is the A minus. I think it's a well-made beer, very enjoyable. I would enjoy this if I could get my hands on this here in Virginia, but I cannot. So thanks to Joy for sending me this one. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I do think it's an A beer, guys. So I'm gonna stick to the 8, which is the A minus. It's got all the information on the can we need, and let's go see what everybody else thinks. We'll go over to Rate Beer Advocate first. Beer Advocate says it's 87 in their very good range. It is a very good beer. I think that number's a tad low, but not too low. If I was giving this a numeric grade, it'd be between 90 and probably a 92, somewhere in that area. So, very nice. I enjoyed this one. A little on the thin side and on the watery side, but you're going to expect that from a 5%er. So, more like a sessionable stout. Than an imperial stout or anything with a big ABV on it though. So over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 92 overall. Yep, right there where I would think I would put it, and 85 in the style. So the style numbers are an average of what everybody else thinks about the what they think about the beer. So That's pretty much in line with what Beer Advocate said. So, but I would put it on the upper scale since it has all the information on the can, the IBUs, the ABV, and the date on the bottom of the can. So, all the information we need. So, I'm gonna stick to what I said. I'm giving it to A minus, which is the 8 on the scale. So, if you've had this one from Tallgrass, their Vanilla Bean Buffalo Sweat. Give me some comments back on this and whether you liked it, didn't like it. As always, hit the like button, rate, comment, subscribe. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow, guys. See everybody then.